Okay, so we're back. As marketers, we thrive for competition. In fact, it's the very same thing we're going to use to make this research successful, and that's what we're going to discuss in this first lesson. So the first criteria is, will you be able to promote other people's products? Now, why do we need to know this? Because of two important things: leverage and research. Now, believe it or not, competition will be your greatest asset in your business. You will have to learn how to leverage competitors. How? One way is to make them promote your products. Now, another is to use their own research to further validate your own. And if there's competition in a certain niche, then that means that niche is viable. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're worried about not being able to make any difference in the market, don't. There's always room for the new guy, trust me. Now, I did it in one of the most competitive niches out there, and there's no doubt that you would too. And by going through this course, you already have a leg up versus the other guys. You see, most people who go into the business of selling something spend their time and money looking for customers to a product they have already created. And that's where the disconnect starts. You see, if only they did the whole process backwards, meaning finding out what their prospect already wanted and sold it to them, they would have made it easier for themselves to sell. In fact, it virtually guarantees minimal to no buying resistance, all the while saving a lot, and I mean a lot, more money in advertising. But how do you really know what market wants? Simple. By knowing what they are already buying. And how would you know what they're already buying? Through your competition, of course. Now, identifying your target market first and then selling them on something that they are already buying makes a lot more sense and 1,000 times easier. Okay, now to find out if there are offers to promote, we can always use these sites that I'm going to mention as a barometer for the market. What we're going to look for are products related to your chosen market. And I would suggest a couple of websites wherein you can find a bunch of these. Now there's clickbank.com, jvzoo.com, and Amazon or Kindle. Now we also have several others like ShareSale and DealGarden and the others, but for starters, let's focus on these three. So here's what you need to find out when researching on these sites. So let's say the niche I'm in is in photography, digital photography to be more specific. Remember, 3D? So using ClickBank, I would go to the marketplace. So go to clickbank.com and click on Marketplace. Now, even without logging in, you would be directed to the ClickBank Marketplace, and you would be prompted with this screen right here. Okay, now on this screen, you can try searching for your niche using keywords like the one I said earlier, which is digital photography, by putting it here on the Find Product search bar, and you have to sort it by gravity. Or you can search using the categories on the sidebar, but in using your specific niche keyword. I prefer it better to search using the search function. Now, hit enter and you're going to see the results page. However, what we want is to find a product with a relatively high gravity, like 15 or above. So under sort results by drop-down field, change it to gravity. Now, I strongly advise that you search using gravity as your criteria. It would then show results based on the ones with the highest gravity. Now, I keep on talking about gravity, but what is gravity really? Now, gravity represents a unique calculation by ClickBank that takes into account the number of different affiliates who earned a commission by promoting this product over the past 12 weeks. So since more recent transactions are given a higher value, the number can give you an idea of what products are hot at the moment in terms of being promoted by many affiliates. Now, it also measures the number of affiliates who have each made one or more sales over the previous 12 weeks. So each affiliate gets effectively a score between 0.1 to 1. That's according to when they made their last sale, but not according to the quantity that they sold. And the total is the product's gravity figure. So let's pause for a moment and try to digest that. So gravity, given the definition, was never about a product having lots of sales, but rather how many affiliates have been able to sell the particular product in a specific time frame. So think about it. If affiliates are willing to promote these kinds of offers, they would be willing to promote your products too. Now, most internet marketing courses tell you to look at the gravity for the wrong reasons. Now, they tell you to always promote a product with a high gravity, because according to them, it indicates that a product is hot. Well, I kinda actually agree with them. But that is if you are planning to promote your own product. Gravity is in no way an indication that a product has better sales than a low gravity product. Now, if you're planning to be an affiliate, then gravity should not, I repeat, not be your main concern, since it is by no means an indication of the number of sales, but rather it is the number of sales that an affiliate has made. Okay, so now in my digital photography example, the highest return result has a gravity of 76.31, which is quite high for a photography book. So judging by these criteria, then it would be safe to say that there's an ample amount of competition for my chosen niche, which is good. Now that you know what gravity is, try to look for products that have a gravity of at least 15 and above. Now take notes on what the type of products are and what topic are they discussing in your niche. If the product closely resembles the one you would want as your own, then it just means that it is a good product to pursue, since there are a number of products out there being bought by that specific market. Okay, next thing we have to do is sort the results by the average rebill. Now, this number is only shown if the vendor offers recurring billing products like membership sites or monthly newsletters. This indicates that the market is willing to spend over and over on products in this particular niche. Now, if you see a product or several products related to your niche, like 2 or 3 at least with a recurring charge and high gravity, then that means that the niche you've chosen has the potential to grow. So in a nutshell, that's how you use ClickBank and our competition as a barometer for your success. Now, next website we're going to check is JVZoo. Now, if you're in the internet marketing niche, then JVZoo is for you. It is actually easier to judge a product's profitability in this platform. Now, don't get me wrong, it has other non-internet marketing products as well, but it is not as extensive yet as ClickBank. So you can try exploring JVZoo for non-IM related products, but again, ClickBank will be your best bet for non-IM. Now, unlike ClickBank, you actually need to sign up as an affiliate to maximize the usage of JVZoo as a search for products. Now, as an affiliate, you can get to access their funnel and the stats to encourage you to promote. Again, I strongly encourage you to sign as an affiliate. Now, upon signing in, you'll be prompted with this screen right here. See? Now, on the affiliates tab, right here, click on Find Products. And this screen right here would appear. Now, on this screen, you can put a specific product on the search bar, or you can try searching using a keyword. So let's say that you're interested in list building. Now, all you have to do is type in the keyword list building on the keyword search box. Hit search and wait for the results. Now, the reason we are checking JVZoo is because we want to verify if our chosen niche fits well with the products that are performing well. Now, JVZoo offers a lot in that regard, since it would actually show you the product stats like earnings per click, conversion, and including refund rates. So typing list building into the search box will yield me these results right here. Now, with these kind of search results, you're pretty much guaranteed that the niche you chose has a lot of healthy competition. Now, also notice that this includes how many units were sold, how much the product owner is earning for every click, and a whole lot more. Now, by clicking on the product name itself, you can even view the vendor's profile and see the product sales page, which is going to be quite useful to us on later lessons. Now, next up is Amazon or Kindle. Now, Amazon is a great place to visit, especially if you're looking for physical products to sell. They also have a lot of ebooks and bestsellers on Kindle, so go ahead and head on to Amazon.com. Once you do, type your search query on the search box. Again, we'll be using digital photography as my chosen niche. And once you put that in, your keyword, sometimes you'll notice that you'll be prompted if you want to search in all departments, books, trade-in, or in Kindle store. Now, for research sakes, you'll be using all departments. Now, if there was no pop-up suggesting what place to search in, then just hit go. Okay, now as you can see, there are a lot of products related to digital photography. Now, try clicking on the first one. You can click on the product image or the product name and check the comments section or the customer reviews section. Now, let me ask you, what's our goal for checking Amazon? Okay, I check Amazon to check out the comments section for the top products in the niche that I chose. Now, you have to write down at least 5 of these comments, 5 positive comments, and 5 negative comments from different products you found. Not necessarily 5 for each product. Now, if you can't find anything negative on a product, then move on to the next product and vice versa. Now, this exercise will make you aware on what to avoid by reading the negative comments on your upcoming product and what other things that you can add to your arsenal by reading the positive. Now, if the product you checked is an ebook, I strongly suggest that you take a teaser of the book and check out the table of contents portion. You can basically grab the outline of the whole book using the table of contents section and study how the author arranged the information. This will again be able to help you, especially on your own product creation. Now, once you verify that your competitors are indeed making a killing with the products that we research, it's time to move on to the second lesson.